The bowlers will need to keep things very tight. Bancroft, the right-hander, opening today, and the right-handed batter will join him in the middle to get this innings started.
Wood has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Good return back from the deep.
The crowd is electric right now. Edge, amazing delivery.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. They'll get at least one here. Shot, should be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Over, the Thunder are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
On, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot. At least one on offer.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Thornton shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. That's a solid shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Oh, great shot, but not going to beat the fielder. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch.
Nicky Taras coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-strikers end for now. He's got their tail up.
Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though. There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Worked away. That's a nice single. Nikitaris taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. There could be a couple if they hustle.
End of the over. The Thunder are now on to 4.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Nice shot. Runs possible. They'll get at least one here. Super shot that. Shot, should be runs here.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Thornton will be disappointed with that previous delivery, not up to their normal standards. Great shot, at least one on offer. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. That's a solid shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. There'll be runs here.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Middled that one. Great timing. That's a confident appeal. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
End of the 5th over. The batting team are now 140.
Overton, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
The captain trying to stop the rotation of strike with these field changes.
Edged it. Everyone's gone up. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edged, unplayable. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edged, what a ball. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Edge, but it drops safely. Nicked it. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Massive outside edge.
End of the 6th over. The batting team are now 140.
Coming into the attack.
Some adjustments to the field.
Out. No, somehow it's missed everything. They've gone up here. Cracking shot, leant on the ball and hit strongly through the line. 4 more.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A dive through the covers. No need for the fielders to check.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
A few moves made in the field.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
There could be a couple if they hustle.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Faint edge, but in the gap. The fielder's got some ground to make up now. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Finds the edge. Oh, that just didn't stick. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Thick edge. Edged. Edge. Amazing delivery. Brilliant diving stop. Give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. And dropped. Huge edge. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Good return back from the deep. The Strikers goes up strong, but the batter doesn't feel they got anything on that. And safe hands from the keeper. Oh, they've done it again. They're taking everything out of the top shelf this match.
Warner, the lefty, is at the crease, just about ready to start. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be runs here.
End of the 9th over. The batting team are now 9 for 2.
They've been bowling really well so far. Too full and got what it deserved.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Massive outside edge. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Yes. Yes.
Pick that up nicely and they'll get a couple of runs. End of the over, the Thunder 59 for 2.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Right out of the middle. Nice shot. Runs possible. Shot. At least 2 on offer. Shot. Should be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the 11th over. The batting team are now on to 3 for today.
Yep.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. The bowler looks really confident. Cracking shot, over pitch and got what it deserved. That's 4 more.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Huge edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. This could be trouble. Massive outside edge. Half a chance, missed. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Sanger too full and gets punished for it. Great shot for 4 more.
That was a boundary the moment.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's a solid shot. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. There could be a couple if they hustle. Nicely played. Finds the fielder with that shot. Worked away. That's a nice single. Short over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
A strong area for them, lifted it up and over towards the rope.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. They'll get at least one here. Driven through extra cover. You get a single.
Good return back from the deep.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. The Strikers need to put that one behind them and find a way to slow down the run rate.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Big edge. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab.
The middle order left-hander taking guard. He's a fine player to watch. He'll want to settle into his work quickly.
Jilks ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Nice shot. Runs possible. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Oh, boy. Shot, should be runs here.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Was quick onto that in the infield.
End of the 15th over. The batting team are now for booking.
Thornton back into bowl here. Right out of the middle of the bat. Nice shot. It's straight to gully. Hit that hard and fast.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Shot, at least 2 on offer.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the 16th over. The Thunder are now on.
Overton coming back into the attack. Edged, unplayable. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's a solid shot. This could be trouble. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Jilks edges it, but it finds the gap. Looks like they were late on that shot there. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. They'll get at least one here. Cuts that off well in the infield. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Well, that over improves their economy rate somewhat. Still work to be done, though.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Chance to run 2. Good shot, a beauty. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Short with a standard catch out in the deep. Didn't really have to move at all.
Davies, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
The end of another tidy over. Good to see the pressure starting to build on the batters.
Can't afford too many dot balls at this stage. Need to find a way to ramp up the run rate.
There'll be runs here. Return from out on the boundary. Good fielding. Straight to the fielder. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Edge, but it drops safely. Big edge, where's that going? Overton shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. They'll get at least one here. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. And they'll scamper through for a single. Good running. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
End of the 19th over. The Thunder are now 15.
1 over left in the innings. Wood. Nice shot. Runs possible.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Edged. What a ball. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Could be close. Could that be out? Looks like it.
Shadab, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet. He's got their tail up.
Misses everything. No, no, no. Terrible shot. And that's the end of the innings. The Strikers have been set a target of 117 runs.
Right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. That's a solid shot. Great shot. At least one on offer. That's a boundary save for sure.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. There'll be runs here. Shot, should be runs here.
And a good start for the batters.
The new bowler is coming into the attack. Cover drive through cover point, 1 run. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Senga has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Shot, at least 2 on offer. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out.
9 runs added in that over. The Strikers, 17 for none.
2 overs gone in the power play and the batters are off to a good start here, ahead of the required run rate.
Short, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here.
A lovely delivery. Got it in short and surprised them. They'll be happy only one of those is allowed.
They'll get at least 1 here. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Smacks that away through the gap.
Served.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. End of another disappointing over. Warner has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going, though.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Out. That's a special catch.
Lynn, the new batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings.
Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Off the middle of the bat.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Lynn lets it go through to the keeper.
Shot. Should be runs here.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
End of the over. The Strikers 56 for 1.
4 overs down and the captain won't be too happy with his bowlers so far. It might just be time to mix things up a bit and bring in a 4th or a 5th change just to try something different and hope their fortunes turn around.
Driven through extra cover. We'll get a single. Davey. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. 9 runs added in that over. The Strikers are 65 for 1.
End of the 5th and the bowlers have been getting some stick. The field will spread out soon, so they might look to bowl to more defensive fields.
Great shot. At least one on offer. That's out.
Carey coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-strikers end for now. Lynn watched it carefully and left alone.
They'll get at least one here. That's a solid shot.
Good return there, back from the deep. First ball for the batter, coming in.
There'll be runs here. Oh, simple run out.
Ross, the new man in, but will start from the non-strikers end.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Shot. Should be runs here. Nicely played. Runs one. Smacks that away through the gap. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Wow, that's missed the lot. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately, they went for the wrong one.
Over, the Strikers are 77 for 3.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Power and precision in that shot.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. There could be a couple if they hustle. Oh, superb timing. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. And they scamper through for a single. Good running. Nice shot. Runs possible. End of the over. The Strikers are 87 for 3.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Hit that hard and fast. It mightn't get to the boundary. They should get at least a couple. They'll get at least one here.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end.
Could that be out? Looks like it.
Kelly out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too. He's got their tail up.
Shot. Should be runs here. Great shot, rode the ball up with him and cut through point. There'll be runs here.
End of the over. The Strikers are now 5 for 4.
going with spin now. Nicely played. Runs one. That's a confident appeal. Beats the field with a great shot. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single.
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Oh, great run out.
Overton, the new man in the middle, would want to get the feet moving, get behind the line of the ball nice and early and really get stuck into his innings.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. The Strikers are 102 for 5.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
Fielding restrictions now in place. We'll need to bowl well to constrain the batters with fewer fielders allowed outside the circle. Nicely played.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Will you listen to that crowd? They are loving this. It's difficult to hear yourself thinking here. No, no, no. Terrible shot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Shut up. Shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Shot. At least 2 on offer. Down the wicket and 4 more. Fantastic use of the feet and driven past cover. It's just all class.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
The Strikers starting to hit their stride now after a big over. The Thunder in a whole heap of trouble.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be. They need 1 to win.
Misses everything. That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you again soon.